Right, so things that have transpired since you last saw me. I made my way back to my horse through the same way that I had climbed up before spawn camp, and now it would be time to have the good night's sleep. So for now, this fire should be able to last since I didn't build it myself. And now that this morning, let's just back that up, take care of our immediate needs. Yep, that does it. And get on the road. So that I can see before me, torches, there we go. And now... was through down here, wasn't it? I do believe there was some sort of a crossing we came
Never
through.
trust a danger with a smile on his face.
Might have been this way, might have not. That's a settlement of some sort. And they don't want us there, so it definitely wasn't from here. That would mean it was in this direction. Wish it was easier to see in the dark, but alas, that couldn't be. That isn't the feat everyone can achieve. Now where does this take me? Ah, is it here that... Yep, this looks like the crossing I came from. Blind Cliff Cave, yeah, I've been here. Good, good. This should let us get on our merry way towards the Dawnguard Fellow and Mount Kilcreath, indeed. Just hoping that one day I'd learn not to get on the road at 6, since I cannot see well ahead of me. Like, things such as these happen. Imperial strike out of nowhere.
Mercy.
Thank you, Hoff. That takes care of that. I wonder what on earth they were here for. Well, that'll remain a mystery, won't it? None of what they had gave any hint to us what they were. Other than that they are a human who deserves to be remembered like one. Perhaps they were more fanatic of the Imperial sort and wanted to put me down, since that was what was originally judged for me, to be put to death, which was postponed by a certain big dragon. And I've seen raise other dragons, which is somewhat of a concern. So that's Marka, that's Cartways, then there's Whiterun. A bit further, I believe. It's a noble and their guard. Not messing with them, since I've no need to. My original plan was to follow this stream to get to Sorin, but it isn't looking like this would be an easy descent, if I can make it at all. Let's see if I have to descend. This is looking quite hazardous. So let's trust in the mountain goating abilities of our horse just a little bit and don't think that was the right solution, no. Perhaps a bit... Hold up! Things are getting ridiculous again. Let's see if I cannot make it down safely enough. Because there are some things that just go too far. And this is one of them. Right. None of that business. No, sir. We are on the road to Carthwasten as of now, so let's see if they can help us any.
I want your sellswords out of my mind.
Watch your tongue, native. We'll leave when we're sure there's no Forsworn here.
Oh, and when would that be, I wonder? Will I sell my land to the Silverbloods?
The Silverbloods have made you a very generous offer for this pile of dirt. I suggest you take it.
If the Forsworn aren't attacking my town, the Nords are trying to force me off it. I'm one of the few native sons of the Reach that owns land. Doesn't make me very popular.
So there seems to be trouble with the mine, huh?
Robbery is what it is. The Silverbloods are trying to muscle in on my land. Forsworn attack the mines, and suddenly all these sellswords show up to help. They won't let anyone work until I sell it off.
Hmm. I could talk to them. Perhaps they'd leave.
You can try, but I'd keep your sword arm ready if things get ugly.
Who are the Silverbloods anyhow?
A family of thieves, running their corrupt empire from Markarth. The Silverblood family own half the Reach, and they won't stop until they own all of it.
I don't really like what these people are sounding like. So perhaps I should indeed take a look at them. A few of the flowers to be carried with me, just in case things get ugly, as that man has prophesied. I would rather not beat down honest working folk. But then again, these sellswords are not exactly the honest kind. So let's see if we cannot put the candlelight spell to use.
We're in control of this mine. No sudden moves.
Very well, no sudden moves.
I don't know. Elves kind of smell funny.
We're in control of this mine. No sudden moves.
Right, no sudden moves. So this is silver mine.
We're in control of this mine. No sudden moves.
I've got it already. You may stop repeating it at me. Well, perhaps the one that might listen to me is around here. Yes, you look like
I've
you're
been
in
sent by
charge.
Sylph. The mine is closed. Get lost.
Could you tell me why you have to shut it down?
Forsworn attacked a while back. Jarl had no men to spare, so the Silverbloods generously offered to send us to clean things up. We just want that old native to hand over his land in payment for our services. Then we'll leave, and everyone can get back to work.
Good luck with
Right.
that. But you and your men should really go away right about now.
Helping out Einathatch, huh? Give me a reason not to plunge a dagger in your chest.
So town wants you out. Couldn't you just go?
Let's see them make us.
Ugh.
Milk drinker. Speak.
So why have you shut it down?
Force, we just want that old native.
I even can try
Do that,
talking
and I'll
with
make
the
sure
mine
you get
owner
that.
about sales.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
So let's see about it that way. I really would not rather go
control
beating
this
these folks
No
senseless.
sudden moves.
Or more like lifeless. After all, it is very impolite of me to attack them unprovoked. Bandits I can handle, but I don't think that's quite as far as I'd go.
If the Forsworn aren't attacking my town, the Nords are trying to force me off it.
You could try selling the mine so you won't end up on nothing.
No, this is my land. You expect me to just hand it over to those Silverblood thugs?
They won't stop until you do.
Someone has to stand up to them. I won't sell.
Forget
Let's do
it.
that.
Hello, Vigil.
Speak.
Well, if that's all I'm going to find over here,
Fight for the side.
that hasn't really been of assistance, has it now? Only brought more
They've
problems.
shut us down forever, Enlil. The Divines have abandoned us.
Where might that go? Fence Gulch Mine. I do not believe that'll help me any about on getting to the other side. So let's not do that. Can we instead reach the other side through here? Since these cliffs seem a little bit less on the steep side. Considering what I've seen earlier and all that. Alright, this seems like a route I can take, at least up. Then again, getting down is also quite an important part. And that end sure is not looking like it would provide that option. So let's try heading this way instead. What's over there? Shrine to Periite.
How can I assist?
Tell me about the shrine.
He is the pus in the wound. Oh, proper ones curl their noses, but it's pus that drinks foul humors and restores the blood. I worship Periite, yes, because sometimes the world can only be cleansed by disease.
You are a
Swift
Daedra worshipper. You have not provoked me, so I will not draw my blade upon you. Since again, I do not feel like hurting honest folk. But you are a Daedra worshipper, and I do not want anything to do with you. Hello. I was wondering when your kind would start showing up again. Almost had me worried there for a second. Hadn't seen a wolf in a while. So where would this... So now my direction would be somewhere this way. Yes, somewhere around here I should be able to find the acquaintance of Isran. Yes, that was his name, Isran. Is that a corpse? A captive. Forsworn arrows. I keep hearing beast noises. Swimmer's journal. Father wouldn't like it if he caught me swimming out here again, but I just can't help myself. Forsworn scientific. Damned, I love the way the cool water feels on my skin. Besides, with the war raging, the savages won't dare leave the safety of their tents, so I think I'll head down to my special spot one more time. We can see how that ended up. Feel like a robber taking the valuables like this. But there ain't going to be anyone to take care of them if I don't take them. The Forsworn didn't collect them. So anyone they would end up on would be the common bandit. And I'm not too thrilled about that dog either. That's a dog that has taken down 2 wolves. I sort of like the animal. Got to admit. If it takes down wolves like that, I could almost find a use for it. But if it barks in the middle of discussions like the last one, that's going to be bothersome. That's what it is going to be, if nothing else. Who might you be?
Yes?
Balbus,
Collecting
hello.
ingredients to bring to the gourmet. You'll think my taste so refined when I offer them to him. You have heard of the gourmet?
Yes, I have heard of the
Then
gourmet.
You know that gourmet keeps his identity a secret. I'm hoping to discover who he is so I can tell him how he changed my life. For all I know, the gourmet is a woman. You know, I've heard the gourmet is in Skyrim right now.
Alright, gossip, all the jazz. Not too interested in it. I know the gourmet, but they sound a little funny. I would expect to find the contact on the other side of the stream. What's this bag over here? Serene satchel, 7 Dwemer gyros. Right. Serene
You haven't seen a
Girard.
sack full of dwarven gyros lying around, have you? I'd swear I left it right here. Do you think mud
I
crabs might have
think
taken
I
it?
might just
I
have
saw
a...
one the other day. Wouldn't be surprised if it followed me here. Well, just look around, will you?
Isran has asked me to find you.
Isran? Wants me? No, you must be mistaken. He made it exceedingly clear the last time we spoke that he had no interest in my help. I find it hard to believe he's changed his mind. He said some very hurtful things to me before I left. Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. So if you'll excuse me...
He seems to have been burning bridges, as is evident by these 2 people, but you... So you had a falling out.
Yes, that was my point. I felt it was rather clear. Look, what is it you want from me?
Well, vampires are threatening all of Skyrim, and Isran has said that your expertise would come in handy in defending ourselves against them.
Vampires? Really?
Yes, vampires, really.
Oh, and I suppose now he remembers that I proposed no less than 3 different scenarios that involved vampires overrunning the population. Well, what are they up to?
Well, they have an Elder Scroll.
Well, that's actually something I never would have anticipated. Interesting. I'm not sure what they would do with one, but in this case, Isran is probably correct in thinking it isn't good. All right. If nothing else, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to learn more about what's going on so I can better defend myself.
That is true.
But I'm not just going to abandon what I've been working on here. It's too useful. I need at least one intact dwarven gyro. So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I need another gyro from someplace. You wouldn't happen to have one, would you?
I've 7 of them. Found them in your bag.
Thank you. It's not much, but this will help a great deal with some things I've been researching. Now, where is it Isran expects me to go?
Well, that would be Fort Dawnguard, to the southeast of Riften, or more east, I think. On the southeastern part of Skyrim, anyway, in the hold of the Rift.
Ah, been working more on his secret hideout, has he? It'll be interesting to see how much progress he's made. I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can. See you there.
Alright, see you there. But if you are not going to use this, I am neither. There we go. Dwemer Convector, Dwarven Arrow. Don't think there's much here that I could do. Other than head north. That way. Should be taking me to the Mount Skillcreeth. The statue of the disembodied voice in my head. That's a saber cat, and that's not something I want to use against it, no. Well, thanks for filling in on my mistake, Hoff. I am not dead since you made quite a bashing on that animal. Now what's that then? I have no reason to assume it's friendly, that much I can say. More Khazgur.
Halt, Outlander! By the code of Malakath, this stronghold belongs to the orcs. Your kind are unwelcome.
I'm just a traveler. What's this place?
This is our stronghold. Here, we are free to live as Malakath intended, away from the prying eyes of the Nords. You're not an orc or bloodkin, so stay out. We only help our own.
Huh. Well, any other strongholds out there?
There are a few great strongholds worthy to talk about. Dushnik Yar, Mor Khazgur, Narzilbur, and Lagerspur.
Alright.
Damn outsiders.
I won't be bothering you any longer. You don't want me in there, so I will not be pestering you about it. Since I've no great interest in entering my cell. It doesn't seem like that important a location. Yes, that should be all good. What's this? Seems as if the Reachmen had set up an ambush and actually got someone. This isn't going to look good. But you know how it goes, honor your fallen and all that. This seems to be the ambush point. Let's see. These I will take, that I do not have use for. Right, so my horse should be somewhere around here again. There you are. You keep a respectable distance from combat. And that's good. You won't die randomly, but... you know, I would appreciate it if you just came back towards me a bit. That's a wolf. And that shot seemed like the slowest shot I've ever taken. Right horse. There we go.
Dragonborn, huh? Is this the part where I make a joke about your mom?
Hoth, please do not. I do believe we've discussed this prior to this moment.
I like bandits. They always keep their gold in their pockets.
And so now we would be taking a turn to the left, wouldn't we? Yes. That we would be doing. The combination of lush scenery and the snow here is rather dreamlike, isn't it? I am unsure how one could have imagined such a place existing. Not something you see in Cyrodiil. And more wolves. Naturally more wolves. Why would there not be more wolves? I will not even bother with them. And I am taking the wrong path anyhow. Well, let's just make our way to Dragon Bridge then. Might as well go that way. Less snow and all that. Won't get as cold. And that's a bear. A rather ferocious bear at that.
Too late to run.
Accompanied by wolves. I think I got sick.
I'm gonna snap your spine.
And that's not exactly what I was looking for on this journey. Might need to stop by Solitude. If I do not happen to have potions for this problem with me. Ah, but I do. Problem solved. The animals just don't really want me to get on with it, do they? Stopping me at every chance they can muster. I don't know why they loathe me so. But let's see here. These, and these. And that, and that. Those can go. As can these things. Right, yet somehow I seem to always be picking up just a little bit more and running out of carrying strength. Oh well. Dragon Bridge should be reachable this way. Hello! It's literally 2 swings of my weapon. I would think you would have learned from the fate of your brethren. Instead, it seems you rather attempt to avenge them. Which doesn't really seem to be working out for you, does it? Right, so here I have been before. Oh, I really need to eat and drink, do I? I've neglected my needs for a bit too long. Well, since we are here, might as well visit the inn real quick. Get a refill on our water supplies.
I'm hoping to run my own inn someday.
Don't need anything, or take a seat by the fire. Fate is the name. I keep the inn.
Any water?
Of course.
Ah, you do. Good, good. Thank you.
Drink for the thirsty,
would you have
food for the
anything to change up my diet a little bit? Hawker loaf, yes, sure, why not? And 2 rabbit haunches, yes, yes. That's good for me.
See ya.
Thank you, thank you. Now back on with it. The something or other expects me at Mount Kilgrave. Not you, goat, not you. Although you may have been also expecting me for reasons unbeknownst to me.
100 septum says I could drink you under the table. Twice.
Oh, now, Hoth, now. I might accept the fact that you are able to drink me under the table once, but twice? With the same head? No, sir. Now you are biting off more than you can chew. I'm not that bad for a drinker. I may have not drank much while you have been looking. What am I doing? Old habits die hard. There, that's what I was supposed to do. I may not have drank much with you around.
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
But, on the other hand, I am not the weakest holder of liquor in the Vensor family. And that alone should tell you that I'm not to be taken as lightly as you take me in a drinking competition. So I think it was somewhere around here where the voice wanted me to go. A bit further and then a right. Might be those stairs over there. Right.
Look at my temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts depths of their hearts.
All
If they
right.
love me not, how can my love reach them? Restore to me my beacon, that I might guide you toward your destiny.
This started sounding a little bit suspicious, but I'll play along for now. Oh, no, get me down from here.
It is time for my splendor to return to Skyrim.
Nope.
But the token of my truth lies buried in the ruins of my once great temple.
Nope,
Now
nope,
tainted
nope,
by a
nope.
profane darkness skittering within. The necromancer Malkaran defiles my shrine with vile corruptions, trapping lost souls left in the wake of this war to do his bidding.
Well, that's just nasty.
Worse still, he uses the power stored within my own token to fuel his foul deeds.
Ugh.
I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion. You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the Defiler.
So that's what I'm going to do, huh? Just because it includes tons of wild necromancy, I'll be doing it.
Of course you will. I have commanded it.
Now don't you go talking to me like that, disembodied
the
voice.
artifact must be reclaimed, and Malkaran destroyed.
Yeah, talk to me like that all you want, just
Malkaran
don't
has
drop
forced
me
the
from
door
here.
shut. But this is my temple, and it responds to my decree. I will send down a ray of light. Guide this light through my temple, and its doors will open.
Alright. Well. Oh. Not as bad of a drop as I was fearing. Alright, let's get this over and done with. And if it's indeed a necromancer, let's prepare appropriately. But first things first, I'm feeling rather cold. Desecrated corpses. They are but humans. They deserve at least some modicum of respect. But before I go too far, I think it's for the best that I warm
I like
up a
good
bit.
women and cheap meat, but if I'm being honest, I prefer cheap women and good meat.
Just do this real quick. Before we get on to the whole champion of the light and savior of the realm thing. You know, taking just a moment for yourself among this all to make sure you can handle what's being thrown at you. It's not that wrong to do, is it?